everyone, so I was sitting there the other day thinking about what sorts of videos I wanted to film, and I came across an idea that I thought, why not just do it? Things that I hate about Tinder. Because you guys seem to love my rant slash embarrassing stories, and being on Tinder is definitely up there with embarrassing. If you don't know what Tinder is, congratulations. It is basically an app where you can talk to people pretty much of the opposite sex, let's be real, and you are usually matched up with them based on their location being close to you. So it's pretty much a cheap hookup app, if I'm honest. So I thought that I would compile a list of things that annoy me about Tinder and share them with you guys. And I'm no longer on Tinder, pretty much for these reasons. So the first thing that I hate about Tinder is when you match up with somebody and every single picture of theirs is a group photo. Like, there's not one selfie picture of them or them and their dog or whatever. It's just group photos all over. They have like 4 photos, and every single photo of theirs is them with friends, them drinking beers with their friends, whatever. It's like, how are you meant to even tell who you're talking to if you've just popped up a whole bunch of photos of you and 5 other people? Like some sort of guessing game where I'm meant to try and pick out the hottest one and hope that's who I'm talking to, and it's not the 50-year-old with the beer gut and moustache over on the right. I just don't understand why people put group photos on Tinder. Like, just one photo of you is really enough. Like, you don't need that many more, but just not a whole bunch of group photos so that you have to sit there and try and figure it out, because most of the people on Tinder are just horny as fuck and they don't want to be sitting there trying to figure out who the hell you are in the picture. The next thing that annoys me about Tinder is when you match up with someone and it usually tells you on the bottom of your Tinder thing how far that person away from you is. So if you maybe matched up with someone and it'll say they're 3 kilometers away from you, you're like, oh cool, they're only 3 k's away. And then as soon as you match up with them and you look at their profile, next minute, 2,560 k's away. How does that work out, Tinder? How does that work out? I don't know whether that's a malfunction with Tinder or whether it is actually a case where I match up with someone who's 2 k's away from me and then 5 seconds later they happen to go down Diagon Alley and pop 2,560 k's away from me in the midst of 2 seconds, but it really pisses me off. Like, I do not care to match up with someone who lives in Zimbabwe, you know what I mean? I'm not that desperate. The next thing that annoys me about Tinder is when you match up with someone on Tinder and then a year later you look at your Tinder and you actually haven't ever spoken to that person. I really don't understand. Like, I get there are some people on Tinder that just go on there for shits and gigs and like they don't really care to talk to you very much, but why match up with someone and then just never even say anything to them? Like, it's the rudest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, you just match up with someone, you're obviously physically attracted to them, but you don't have any interest in conversing with them. Male generation of 2014, there we go. What do I have to look forward to? Pretty much nothing. The next thing that I hate about Tinder is bad profile pictures. And I'm not even talking like profile pictures that I consider to look bad, but they may consider they look okay. I'm talking about like really, really bad profile pictures. Like someone sitting there having a diary, just like, or the guys that sit there with their pants below their dick, no shirt on, and their hat backwards, going like this with their friends. And the worst is the photos of the guys that show their hunting skills. Now, I'm really against hunting, like pig hunting and animal hunting and all that sort of stuff. So when I click off someone on Tinder and there they are with a hog's head, like, look at my hand. That's a fake tan gone wrong. I look like a bowler or Michael Jackson. I don't know about you, but I'm really not into that. I just don't know who in their right mind, like what sort of girl in their right mind would match up with a guy who's sitting there with like murder on his face. The next thing I hate is witty one-liners. Now, I actually kind of like the guys on Tinder who kind of like have some sort of witty one-liner whenever they come on and talk to you, rather than just saying like, hi, how are you, which, you know, sometimes can get a little boring. I like the guys that kind of have like a bit of a joke or whatever, shows me they're, you know, a bit smart and they can sort of think. But just some of the lines that people say, like if you were a fruit, you'd be a pineapple. Like, that is the most unoriginal thing. Like, where'd you pick that one-liner up from? The non-funny, witty handbook? Is that even a thing? Probably not. I just think some guys on Tinder really could not care less whether or not the person actually talks to them or not that they've matched up with. So they just say the most ridiculous things. Oh, and let's not forget DTF. Like, Jersey Shore is like 15 years old. Stop with your DTFs. Stop it. Just stop. And the final thing that I hate about Tinder, which I guess you're just going to expect, is the 2-minute conversations. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand Tinder's a bit of a joke. Like, you're not really ever going to properly meet somebody on Tinder. Well, I mean, you might, but I certainly haven't. But I just hate it when you match up with someone on Tinder and you literally talk to them for 2 minutes and the conversation's over and it's just like, what a bloody waste of my time. Like, I could have spent 2 minutes plucking my eyebrows and I spent 2 minutes talking to you. Thanks for wasting my time. Fuck off. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what sort of videos that you'd like to see more along this line, because I'm running out of ideas, people. There's almost 2,000 of you. Give me something to go with. And I will see you guys in my next video, which will be very soon. Which will be somewhere in the near future. Who says that? I think it's Brittany Saunders. Oh, that's still her thing though. We're kind of friends now. She added me on Twitter. She followed me on Twitter. Brittany Saunders followed me on Twitter, everybody. Just letting you know. Jealous much? No, you are. Bye, guys. Hey, baby, even though I hate you, I wanna love you. Hey, everyone. So, today I thought I will film a video, which is kind of obvious. What kind of profile picture can I do for Tinder? I need to have a little Tinder logo right here. That's gonna look real good. So like, I can kind of work with it more if my hair is like freshly washed, and it also does take away from any oiliness or any greasiness that I may get. But I don't really like the scents. A lot of people kind of say how amazing